Hi, welcome back. All about you, all about me. Imagination.
Okay.
It's such a small and very commonly used word, but we did not realize the power of it until we started our reading. And I discovered how hard it is for me, based on my paradigms, to use imagination. As a teacher, I remember that it was so hard to get the kids to imagine and to create things in their mind. And it's because, when I think back, it's all those comments that unfortunately our parents make of, oh no, get into the real world, stop dreaming. But we have to dream. If we don't dream, we don't succeed. Everything starts with a dream. And I didn't know how badly my paradigm on imagination was until we started reading the books, because it is very hard for me to do the imagination. I have to really focus. I have to, Rosa has to tell me, all right, picture this. Can you see it? And I have to be able to see it, because imagination, I think, was like sucked out of me. I became the logical one in all my groups, the one that brought everybody back down. And I didn't realize I was really bringing everybody down.
Yes.
I just thought that was making it real.
Yes. And if I may intervene, Rosie, I remember as I was visualizing what she was saying, because I remember that as a teacher, we would have these staff meetings. And I remember my boss, who I love dearly, my boss, I'll just say Sylvia. Yes. She used to call me the queen of clarification, because all I wanted was clarification. And it wasn't so much that I wanted them to repeat everything, but I wanted to, in my mind, have a clear picture of what exactly was in people's imagination. I mean, we talk about imagination, we teach imagination, we struggle with imagination, and I understood that my students couldn't see the picture if I wasn't able to give them A through Z. And so, because as Rosie stated earlier, imagination is not an easy faculty to understand, to see. We all have different perceptions of what looks, what smells, and what tastes differently. So your imagination is totally different from my imagination, yet it is the faculty that really brings your dreams into reality. Yes. And yet we don't treat it like that. Even the Bible says, seek, and you shall find. Ask, and you shall receive. What is it about us humans which is so hard to see that? Well, again, let's talk about paradigms. Like we read in our books, from our previous ancestors, we have been given a picture of what we think. We cultivate some picture of something in our imagination that is not in yours or yours. We have different cultures, we have different beliefs, we have different habits. So to teach imagination, first of all, teachers, is not an easy thing. It's not just imagine you this, imagine you that. No, imagine, make a clear picture, think about it, make it very clear to your students, to your daughter, to your son, what you see in your mind, what you imagine. Imagination is what's going to get you what you want. And every day you better have a new want, because that is what it is. Energy creates. We imagine. We grow and grow by imagining. We don't know everything, but you know what? The more we experience and the more we imagine, the more we have images, we will be able to want more. And it's okay to want.
Oh, wants are very
Yeah,
needed.
it is so important to want and not feel guilty about it. It is so important to really go into that intuitive mind of yours and say, you know what, God, I want. It's not bad at all. Don't feel guilty about it. You have a bank in your imagination that you can have anything and everything you can imagine. But first of all, you have to imagine, or else it isn't going to happen. So, imagination is very essential.
I'm going to be considered the student. And the reason I say student is because with me, as I was growing up, I didn't have the privilege to even know about the word imagination. For the reason that, like Rosa and Rosie said, you have to ask, you have to want. But see, as you're growing up and you're a young child, your parents always are telling you, well, you know what, when you grow up, everybody's nice. The world is made of roses. We have no mean people.
Or the opposite.
Mm-hmm. And then I was thinking that way, but when I became a teenager and growing up and seeing facts of life, it's nothing what they tell you. Everybody is not nice. Everybody is not, there to help you. You have to struggle and learn. So with these books that we're reading, imagination to me is now like, you want, what is it that you want in life, Juanita? Well, I want to be content. I want to be able to spend family like my mother used to have with her grandchildren. So I need to ask. I need to imagine that wonderful feeling when all your grandchildren come to your house and all your siblings are together, family together, happiness, nurture, positive. I need to get rid of the negativity from the past. So my new world and imagination is to be a better person, to grow, to learn, and to have better financial status. That's my imagination. And I will have it soon. But I need to work on it. I need to knock on the door and ask God. I need to seek. I need to learn. I need to get guidance from God. So my imagination now is excellent. And please, I join you to imagine. To imagine what it could be given to you is endless. That's how I feel.
Yeah. And another way of putting imagination maybe is goals. Mm-hmm. That's really what our goals are. We're imagining what it's what we want. So if you have a hard time with imagination, like some of us do, think goals.
That's a good way to put it.
Anyway, we hope that this was helpful to everyone. And please like and subscribe. All about you, all about me.